Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ninja Mommy. If you guys take a look at your calendar right now, you will see that Eid al-Adha is this Friday. What is Eid al-Adha? Why do Muslims celebrate it? What's the purpose of it? What do we do on this day? And I'm going to answer many more questions for you today. To start off with, in Islam there are only two holidays, and they're both called Eid. One is specifically Eid al-Fitr and the other is Eid al-Adha. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything there is to know about Eid al-Adha. Okay, so what is Eid al-Adha? So the word Eid in Arabic means a festival, and Eid al-Adha specifically means the festival of sacrifice. In different regions, it's known by different names. Okay, so I know you mentioned that Eid al-Adha is this Friday. So is it always on July 31st, like every year? When is it? No, it is not the same day every year because Muslims follow the lunar calendar, and because of that, the date will change on the Georgian calendar. So Eid al-Adha takes place on the 10th day of the last month in the Muslim calendar. And the last month in the Muslim calendar is known as Dhul al-Hijjah. Dhul al-Hijjah means the month of the pilgrimage, aka Hajj. Ah, okay, that totally makes sense. Okay, so now tell me, why do you celebrate it? It's celebrated to remember the great sacrifice offered by Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, to sacrifice his son, Prophet Ismail, peace be upon him, in submission to the order and will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wait, hold up. Did I just hear you say sacrifice his son? Yes. He was ordered to sacrifice his son, and let me tell you something. This son of his was his beloved son. He prayed for him and he made so much dua for him, and he was an old man. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was an old man when Prophet Ismail was born. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to test Prophet Ibrahim, and this was his test. He showed him in a dream that he would be sacrificing his son, Prophet Ismail, peace be upon him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to see if he would do it. Of course, Prophet Ibrahim did exactly what he was told, exactly what he saw, and he went to Prophet Ismail, peace be upon him, and told him about his dream, and Prophet Ismail willingly said, yes, let's do it. No questions asked. Both of them obeyed the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without blinking an eye. I find that absolutely beautiful. Here's another fun fact. Prophet Ibrahim is actually known as the friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Islam. He's known as the Khalil. Khalil means friend in Arabic. So Prophet Ibrahim is the Khalil of Allah, and he has shown and proven that how worthy he is of this title over and over and over again. Mind you, there's not a single holiday in Islam. I mean, there's only two, but not only one of them is dedicated in remembrance of the sacrifice offered by a prophet. There's not another holiday in Islam that we celebrate or remember a prophet's sacrifice. So this is a huge deal. This Eid al-Adha, is also known as the Big Eid because this was a huge sacrifice. This is no easy task. I have a beautiful daughter, and if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked me to sacrifice her, I don't know how I would do it. I don't know how I would be feeling at that moment. I would be like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do this or not. So for someone to go and follow along with this takes a lot of guts, it takes a lot of courage, and a lot of tawakkul. Tawakkul means trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Also, excuse the noise that you might be hearing because there's construction going on outside right now, so it might be a little noisier than usual. I apologize for that. Okay, so now we get why you guys celebrate it, but can you tell us how long it is? Is it like 1 day, 20 days? I don't know, like y'all's wedding be like really long, so is your holiday just as long? So this festival lasts for 3 days. It may last longer in other regions and it may be shorter in other regions, but as per my knowledge, this festival lasts for 3 days. Okay, that's cool. And what do you guys do on this holiday? Is there something special that happens? Like, what do you guys do? Yes, the first thing that we do is we offer the morning salah, which is known as the Eid prayer. This year, I think it's at 6 a.m. So we congregate in the masjid and pray together. After the Eid Salah, we do something called Qurbani, which is sacrificing an animal. We sacrifice the animal to eat. So in the original story, when Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, went to go sacrifice his son, Prophet Ismail, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replaced his son with a goat or a sheep, I'm not sure which one, but one of those animals there. And Prophet Ibrahim ended up slaughtering the animal and not Prophet Ismail, peace be upon him. Similarly, we sacrifice an animal as well, and the animal doesn't just have to be a goat or a sheep. It can be a goat, sheep, lamb, camel, or even a cow. And the sacrifice in itself is done in the most humane way possible. In Islam, a proper way to slaughter an animal is by hand, so all animals are hand slaughtered and done in a way where the animal feels as less pain as possible. I've seen a Qurbani take place in front of my eyes, and some of the things that I have noticed that people have done is they have covered the eyes of the animal so the animal doesn't see the blade, and you're not supposed to show the blade or the knife that you're about to slaughter the animal with. You're not supposed to show it to them. They slaughter the animal with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which means in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most magnificent. You're also supposed to use the sharpest knife possible or the sharpest blade because you don't want the animal to suffer as you're doing it. You just want it to be as quick as possible as it can be for the animal. Also, only an experienced butcher should do this. It's not for everybody because you don't want to cause additional pain to the animal, and an experienced butcher would know how to go about it without causing much pain. So once the Qurbani has taken place, you're supposed to share the meat with your friends and family and the poor and the needy. And you can divide it in many ways. One of the ways that I know is 1/3 should go to you and your family, 1/3 should be for friends, and 1/3 should be for the poor and the needy. I remember when I spent Eid al-Adha in Pakistan one year, after the Qurbani was done, my mom sat down and she divided the meat in equal plates, and then I went to like people's houses and I actually gave them the meat. I went to poor people's houses, the people who couldn't afford to offer a sacrifice, so we went and passed the meat around. In a way, this holiday brings families together, it brings friends together, it brings the needy and the poor together, and we're thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the blessings that He's bestowed upon us. And through this sacrifice, through the great sacrifice offered by Prophet Ibrahim, we are also helping each other and we're connecting with each other. So after the feast has been distributed, the rest of the day is just spent with families and friends, and you go visit families or you go visit friends and you chill and you eat and you hang out and just relax, and basically that's how the rest of the holiday is spent. Wow, that sounds like a lot, but let me ask you something. Do y'all get something? Like, you know, gifts and stuff? Yes, that's the best part. I mean, obviously helping the needy and the poor is the best part, but like gifts? Who doesn't love gifts? We get lots and lots of gifts. And many of the traditions will be culturally influenced as well. Like every region will celebrate it differently, right? Their own ways of celebrating this holiday. I know in my culture, which is Pakistani, we have this thing where the elders are supposed to give money to the youngsters. Basically, anyone who's older than you, you're supposed to get some money. Like we just go around and we're like, where's my Eid? Where's my Eid? Eid is basically like money or gift, and we're like, where's my Eid? Where's my Eid? And you basically go rob your family members. This is really fun when you're the youngest in the house, right? But when you're the oldest, it kind of sucks because you have to give to each of your siblings or your cousins or your friends and stuff like that. Okay, that's cool. What about eating? Do you guys have like special dishes that you make on this holiday? What do we eat on Eid al-Adha? OMG, what do we not eat on Eid al-Adha? Which means we go all out. First of all, this is the festival of sacrifice, so we have the sacrifice meat, so a lot of meat dishes are made that day. Because you're supposed to eat the Qurbani meat, dishes can be made up of beef or mutton depending on the animal that was sacrificed. Again, the dishes will vary based on the region, based on the culture. So in my culture, Pakistani, we make chicken biryani, which is a chicken and rice dish, or mutton biryani, or beef biryani, which is mutton, beef, and rice dish. And then there's halim, which is also mutton or beef and lentils and rice mixed together. It's like a paste, which is really good. And basically kebabs, which are Could be mutton kebab, beef kebab, a lot of meat dishes, a lot of different types of dishes, but the food is amazing. If you ever get invited to an Eid dinner, definitely go, because the food is going to be so lit. Okay, now I'm getting hungry, but what do you guys wear on Eid? On Eid, you're supposed to wear your best outfit ever. So you're supposed to just go all out and look your best self. As you guys know, I made videos on TikTok and I have 3 outfits on there, and you guys are supposed to help me decide which outfit I'm going to wear this Friday. And you know my outfits are all blinged out, and that's how it is. You just wear your best outfit. Wow, I can't wait to see it. Oh, that is really cool. So is there something I'm supposed to say to Muslims when I see them on Eid? Yes. On Eid day, whenever you see a Muslim, go ahead and say Eid Mubarak to them, which means have a blessed Eid. And it is pronounced Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. And not to worry if you get it wrong, it's the thought that counts, and Muslims all around the globe will appreciate your thoughtful gesture. Okay guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys learned something new today. I hope I covered all aspects of Eid al-Adha. If I missed something, just comment and ask, and I will definitely answer back. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, Jazakallah khair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you tremendously for it. And happy Eid to everyone. Eid Mubarak to everyone in advance. I release new videos every Thursday, so don't forget to come back and check in next week. Also follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. Let's get connected. Until next time guys, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace.